This is Jam Nation.
With Jonesy and Amanda.
Well, Hayley Vernon, we first met her at Married at First Sight. She makes more than $1.3 million. Well, she's made more than $1.3 million since joining OnlyFans in August 2020. She's won Best Newcomer Female Porn Star earlier this year at the Adult Industry Choice Awards. How does OnlyFans work and what do you have to do? Hayley, hello.
Good morning, guys. How are we?
We're great. It just seems not odd, but you went on Married at First Sight and now you're doing this. Did you ever imagine that this would happen?
Absolutely not. I don't think, maybe people dream about being a porn star or an adult entertainer when they're younger, but I definitely did not. I kind of got pushed into it during the COVID pandemic and coming off the back of a reality TV show, which absolutely slammed my personality and, I hate to say the edit, but I was portrayed to be one side of myself continuously, which meant when I went back into the professional environment, it was very hard to be taken seriously. And then obviously COVID happened and I was a finance broker. No one was getting financed during the pandemic. So I was like, look, something has to give. I still need to make money. I still had outgoings. And I jumped on something which was pretty new at the time. Not a lot of people were doing it. And absolutely kick-started it.
So what actually is it? So do you have one-on-one conversations with people or you put up your own content and your subscribers just look at what you provide?
So the easiest way to describe it is it's like a paid version of Facebook. So you have your profile, you have a wall, and then when you go to DM someone, you can DM them, you can chat to them for free, but then you can also send out pay-per-view. So what pay-per-view is it's content which the subscriber has to pay additional funds for in order to open the messages themselves.
Right. And are you doing stuff live with them or you pre-record your stuff?
Look, a lot of people do live chats and that kind of thing. My platform's a little bit bigger than most, I suppose you'd say. So in order for me to do live stuff with every one of my subscribers, it's a bit time consuming. So I generally film and then I have a back catalogue of videos and movies that I put out, a couple of times a week to the subscribers and then they choose what they purchase.
And do you enjoy it, Hayley?
Yeah, I do, because it's given me financial freedom. And actually, you know what? The finances are great, let's be honest. But through the finances, it's been able to give me freedom to be able to live my life. And it's not just me that says this. This has actually given a whole generation of women, single mums, just people that are, would have had no other option or been relying on like government funds or different things during the height of the pandemic. It's given them an option to be self-sufficient.
Is it creepy in any way? How do you deal with, I'm sure you get creeps.
Yeah, well, look, there's a broad spectrum to everything, isn't there? There's creeps in the office when you work in a, principal professional environment, and that can be, I say to everyone, when I was in finance, I actually dealt with more sexual behaviour that was not kosher as opposed to this. When people are subscribing and they're paying money, they generally want to see you, and you know what I mean? They're paying an entry fee to be able to talk to you, respond to you, and that kind of thing, where when you're in an environment where they don't have to, I think things can just come thrown at you.
And because OnlyFans, they take 20% of the action, don't they?
Yeah, then the government takes 33% tax.
Well, yeah, so no, I was going to say that. So you get tax, so you get 20% and 33%, you poor thing.
Yeah, and then GST. But look, you know what? It could be bloody worse, couldn't it? Really.
And do you think you'll stay on this for years and years, or is this a path for you to go somewhere else?
Look, I'm not sure where it's going to go, but like everything, I generally think everything has an expiry date, and especially when what I'm doing revolves around beauty standards and the way in which I look. Obviously, I really want to have babies as well, and so I'm going through IVF at the moment to freeze my eggs, and if that's a journey that I wish to do by myself, I'm not sure individually, and I know a lot of women still do it with children. I'm not sure if I want to go down that path when I have children. So, yeah, I think everything does have an expiry date, but it's going to be able to get me to, open up a business, use the funds to do other things, and they're options I'm exploring at the moment.
And I was reading, is it true, so next year's cast for Married at First Sight, they've actually reached out to you for advice as far as OnlyFans go?
They have, when I was in Sydney just recently. So it's funny because when I was on the show and when a lot of reality stars started doing it around my time, it was kind of something that we just fell into. We weren't sure if it was going to work. But I generally think most reality shows now are a leg up to monetize the experience that they've had. And then they get into, OnlyFans and so forth.
Wow. Our digital content director here has put the Jonesy Amanda dollies from our TV ad as part of our OnlyFans account. So we now have an OnlyFans account.
But that's all we've got on it is two little mannequins.
Yeah,
and,
they're our little dollies.
I won't even let those get undressed because that'll probably have cellulite too.
So what we're
There's nothing wrong with cellulite. That's about being a woman. Imperfectly perfect.
Yeah, I've got cellulite too, man.
We won't get you out of it.
Well, Hayley, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for the story.
And
It's
good luck
very
with everything
interesting.
in the future.
Thank you. You're more than welcome. And thank you for having me, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure.
There you go. Hayley Vernon, former Married at First Sight contestant, now making money out of OnlyFans.
Well, we are charging $5 for our subscription. OnlyFans.com/Jonesy and Amanda. I can't believe I'm actually spruiking it, but I got competitive.
You're against it, and now you're into it.
I got competitive when I heard there were no subscribers.